Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jack, and I am making a video to talk about what is going on right now. I actually planned on sleeping tonight, but apparently Trump had other plans. So, I don't know how many of you are aware, but he's planning on trying to pass a bill that will allow discrimination against the LGBT community as well as other communities for religious purposes. Everyone is referring it to as excuse me, I have a terrible headache and I've had it for days, so you're going to just have to deal with how crappy this video is. It's referred to as a license to discriminate. That's a problem. So right now, GLAAD is circulating a petition that all of you can sign online right now against this bill. They're voting on this bill tomorrow, May 4th, 2017. I'm not too happy about that. That's May the 4th be with you day. As we all know, that's one of my favorite days. So I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. That's really not smart. But yeah, I wanted to encourage all of you out there to stand up and use your voice. Sign the petition. Stand up and say no, that this is unacceptable. And yeah, like I said, I have a terrible headache, but I'm posting something. So if I can do this, then you can do this. Okay, like, seriously. Call me a complete dick, but at this point, if they're going to continue to do what they're doing in the White House, I say it's time we seriously press for an impeachment. This is unacceptable. The fact that they're trying to slash healthcare from millions and millions of poor people, and the fact that they're now trying to take away equality is enough for me to say, fuck no, and get the fuck out. And I hope that the rest of you are with me on that, because unless something changes very, very quickly, which doesn't seem to be the case because they keep trying to sneak these bills through, I think we're going to need to do some impeaching pretty soon of a few people. Thank you very much. There's a few people that need to come out of office. And if that's not the appropriate term, I don't give a fucking shit. You don't see me doing political bullshit, so just be thankful that I'm doing what I can. But here's the deal. We need to do something about this. It is unacceptable for the President of the United States to be shitting all over the poor people. Sorry, that's unacceptable. I like to call myself a Thoreauvian. I don't know how many of you out there are familiar with civil disobedience. If you're not, go read it, or at least read some of it, or read some synopsis or something. I probably need to go reread the damn thing myself. But as Thoreau said, it used to be said that government is best which governs least. But I say that government is best which governs not at all. And if the government is no longer serving the people the way that it should, then it is the duty of the citizens to overthrow. Sorry if that sounds rude, but it's within every, anybody who's anybody has something to say about it, okay? It is our duty to kick these dicks out of office. Now, I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit around and watch a bunch of people lose their rights. I'm not going to sit around and watch a bunch of people lose their health care. I'm simply not. And if I get on a soapbox and I come after your presidency in a legal fashion, you better look out, because I don't fucking lose. And neither does anybody else out there that really sets their teeth into something to get to it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit around and let this continue. And I hope that none of you will do it either. There is a line. It is being crossed. All right? We've given this over 100 days. We've been supportive. Many of us very supportive. I've been very supportive. Okay? I've given lots of advice to the Republican Party out of kindness and an attempt to bring people together. And I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody fucking listening, because when you see what's going on, this is unacceptable. So the fact that we're going to battle over healthcare and human rights is just so absolute absurdity that I just can't even, okay? But here's the thing. I don't give a shit if I can't even or if you can't even. We're going to have to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to just get on this internet and bitch, and neither are you. You're going to get off your ass, and I'm going to get off my ass, and we're going to do something about it, okay? Legally, but we're going to do something about it. We can't sit around and let this shit continue. If you think everybody else out there is going to get to it, they're not, okay? This is why we are citizens, and this is why we need to do what we need to do. So, at this point, it looks like they're going to try to push this thing through tomorrow. It better not pass, okay? It seriously seriously better not pass. As if there isn't enough bigotry going around as it is. I can't set foot outside my fucking house without getting fucking insulted everywhere I go and treated like dirt. This is the America we live in, folks. Isn't it sad? So we need to change some things around here, or it's going to get really ugly. Okay? I don't think we need another Holocaust. I'm sorry, but the correlations between Trump and Hitler are very astounding. Okay? Not cool. I said that 2 years ago, and you know what? I give him a chance, but guess what? I'm going to motherfucking say it again. I've had enough. All right? I've had motherfucking enough. Trump, I've had enough. You need to knock it off. I told you when you took office that you needed to leave the human rights alone and the healthcare alone. And the two things that you were sitting there shitting all over are the two things that the Democratic Party told you to not touch. There are so many things you could be doing with your time, other than being concerned about where people poop and pee and being concerned about whether people, excuse me, I'm not even going to speak English right now because, like I said, I have a headache, but there are so many better things for you to do, like make more jobs that are not going to die, excuse me, because I'm sorry, but coal is phasing out. Get with the times. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be a fierce video. I'm not even going to apologize, okay? I'm sorry, but if you're paying attention at all to what is going on in the international community, you will know that these jobs are only going to last for so long, and they're a dying fucking breed. I'm sorry that you want to keep giving these dinosaurs who have had a fucking monopoly for so long a bunch of power and authority, but it's a really bad idea, and soon they're not going to be very powerful anymore, okay? There's going to be other people with a lot more money, and you're going to wish that you were on that train. That's all I've got to say about it, because it is unacceptable. That, and then if you kill the economy, and I know he says he's boosting the economy, and I'm all for that, but there's only one problem. The jobs that he's bringing are jobs that are only seasonal jobs. Think about it. Building a pipeline, that's only going to last so long. And that's only for a set kind of amount of people. Those are the laborers. What about everybody else? What about all the people who can't go out there and sweat in the fucking heat? Okay? What about everybody else? What about single parents? What about single mothers? What about mothers that just gave birth? Are you thinking about that at all? No, he's over there cutting programs for women. Are you kidding me? Excuse me. As a man, I have a big fucking problem with that. Okay? That is not what gentlemen do. I'm sorry, that's not what any man does. So we're going to have a problem here. But, these jobs are not going to last us. They are not thinking about the future when they're making these jobs. They're not looking at it from the technological perspective. Giving ExxonMobil, what is that going to do? So we can reinvent oil? Come on, come up with something new. People have already figured out how to use the earth efficiently and not destroy it. Why are you destroying the earth for fucking nothing? Sounds kind of stupid to me. And you know what? Enough people have sat here and told you, dude, this is not okay. This is bad science that you are recapitulating from your office, and you are going to harm this entire world with your behavior. Okay, now we can sit back as the scientists and the intelligent people and let this guy do this because he's the president. That somehow got into office when, Hillary won the popular vote by spades. Okay. Nobody thought that was going to happen, and then it did. Hacking shit is really easy. Get with the fucking times. If America is hiding that information from you, I beseech you, go do some research, okay? Really. It's not that complicated. Go read the unclassifieds from the CIA, okay? It's not that complicated. Go look at what's going on. I'm talking about unclassified information that's accessible for anybody with a fucking computer and a brain, okay? Or go to the library. It is not that complicated to fuck shit up. And the fact that everybody's just like, let's go along with it. He's the president. I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of stupid robots. You people in office need to get off your ass and do what you're fucking supposed to do. Okay? You're letting this guy tank everything that we've ever done and everything we've ever fought for. I'm sorry. Affordable Care Act, completely destroy it and then raise premiums? What the hell? If you can fix the situation, if you can elevate and build on top of what's been done so that people have more and that more money is free, then we're going to call you the next Franklin D. Roosevelt. But if you're going to fucking tank shit, then we're going to drum your ass out of office. I'm so sorry. If that's rude, too fucking bad. Because I think shitting upon American citizens is wrong. Okay? You don't shit on poor people. Not in my country. Not on my time. And I know that I am not the only one saying this. There are a lot of people out there every day that are saying this too. But here's the thing that I have to say to the other Democrats and even Republicans and independents that are out there that are finding this shit repulsive. Here's what I have to say. It is one thing for us to know that it is wrong, and it is another thing for us to keep standing back and letting it happen. Again, it is within, I have to check if it's within our Constitution. You're going to have to forgive me. I think it is. But I know that it's within our, stuff that our forefathers have told us. We need to stop government interference that is causing a problem amongst the people like this. This is a problem, okay? You can't have somebody harming your populace. I'm pretty sure the role of president is to, elevate America, not harm the country. Not harm the people. And I'm pretty sure that when a president violates that he's got to go. Okay? I'm pretty sure that that's impeachment worthy. All right? Harming the planet and harming people's health care to the point where they can't get what they need. I mean, come on. This isn't a caste system, Trump. All right? And for countries that run like that, I despise that as well. I'm sorry. You need to give people freedom. I'm sorry. If you have to imprison people to have power, then you are powerless. And I'm going to say that to everybody that's watching this video. If that's what you got to do, you don't have any power at all. If your people don't want to be in your country, then that is pretty fucking sad. That means you're doing a really bad fucking job, okay? If you've got to trap people there and do that little nasty shit that you guys do, all right? If you got to, be better than everybody else and have your little caste system oligarchic shit, that's really fucking sad. How powerless is that? A real leader elevates his people. A real leader is a servant. And all of you fucking Christians out there, sorry, I'm not one anymore. Okay, so I'm going to straight up say this. Jesus washed feet and Jesus hung out with the prostitutes. He didn't claim no religious, religious whatever it is. I'm going to protect myself from all of the gay people. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? First of all, we're not gross and we're not sinners. Get over yourselves. I think what you're doing is quite disgusting, and I think if you took it up with your own book, you'd find that out. I'm so sorry, but you know what? That's the truth. And that goes for any religion. It's like, what the hell are you people thinking? You really think that your God is going to sit there and say, hey, let's treat people like shit? No. And I'm pretty sure that whatever comes back around for that is not going to be pretty. On your karma end of things, if you want to say. That is not good. Because when you hate, what are you bringing in? You are bringing in hatred. You are not bringing in love. Are you bringing in peace? Absolutely not. Look at what is going on in this country. Now, it's really just disappointing because, this is America and this is 2017. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? We shouldn't be ripping abortion clinics out. We shouldn't be ripping out gay rights. We shouldn't be doing these things. I don't give a shit what your perspective is on abortion, okay? I have my own opinions on abortion. I don't particularly care for it that much, okay? I'm going to be honest, and I'm a Democrat, but I don't like it. But you know what? I'm not going to tell somebody else that they don't have that right. Because I'm sorry, but have you watched the news and seen what the fuck has happened to some of these kids that were unwanted? Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on now, think. It's not your right to choose for somebody else what they do with their behavior. Let them make that choice. If they are 18 and up and it isn't something that's violating somebody else's rights, stay the fuck out of it, okay? Seriously. It's just, come on, guys. Look at what's going on. This is a lot like the whole Nazi Germany situation, and I'm not fond of it, and history would tell you that. It's not good. You had Bill O'Reilly preaching about the white establishment, and that is the law of the land, and that's why people want to get rid of the Electoral College. So he basically straight up told you that that's what it fucking was. Those were the fucking words out of his mouth. Okay, as a white person, I'm fucking offended because I would never treat people like that. So please speak for yourself and do not call it a color, because a lot of us that have, supposedly white skin, we are repulsed by your behavior right now, all of you, okay? It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. So, if you give a shit about healthcare, then you need to stand up for it, guys. And if you give a shit about gay and lesbian and transgender rights and asexual rights, you know what? I'm bad at these things. Let me go call up my friends who have these acronyms down to like a fucking T. And I have a migraine. You can ask anybody that I've had to talk to. It's pretty bad. So I'm like, at least I haven't like forgotten what I was talking about in the middle of my sentence in the middle of this, because that's the size it is. But you know what? Migraine or no migraine, me looking stupid because I can't finish my sentence or not, who gives a shit? I am here online for 14 minutes and 54 seconds at the moment, because I'm trying to make a point that we need to all band together, sign this petition, and you know what? We need to stand against what's going on in the White House. Okay? We need to stand against all of this shit. And if we don't, we are going to be the ones to blame, because if this guy gets out there and tanks equality, if this guy gets out there and rolls back healthcare to the point where nobody has what they need anymore, what can you do with a sick country that has no rights? Oh, you can be slaves. Uh-oh. Do you see where this is heading, people? This is where it is heading. It's a problem, and we need to stand up and do something about it now. Good people often wait till it's way too fucking late. I'm guilty as charged, okay? I'm not saying I'm not a part of that, but I'm saying that we kind of need to do something now. Not kinda. We really need to do something now. We need to band together and say enough's enough. And we need to say, if this shit doesn't stop coming from your White House, that we're impeaching your ass. And I know a lot of people have been saying that, but I mean, we need to come together, not just writing letters, okay? We need to come together as a mass populace, all right? March, put this on there like the 95 Theses and be like, look, dude, we're done. And if not, we're going to take like, the little mosh pit, woo, like carry them out, peaceably, but bye. Like, we're not going to put up with this anymore. I'm sorry. Hillary was supposed to win that election. You know it, and I know it. Okay? Anybody who's been paying attention knows it. If you think that map that shows that the country is mostly red with these little dots of blue is honest, that is the biggest pile of shit I have ever seen. Okay? Anybody can color a map and stick it on the news. Okay? Wake up, guys. This is really bad, and it's going to get a lot worse if you keep believing this media shit. And I'm not dogging on media, but there's a lot of shit out there that is no bueno. And the stuff that's saying that, this bigotry is acceptable, that's kind of no bueno. This country was founded for a lot of different reasons. And a lot of people came here so that they could practice their religion freely. That's one of the reasons. I am not even going to get into this because I can hear Dr. Roland right now wanting to strangle me about talking about the United States was founded for the freedom of... He would kill me. Okay, because he's like, that is not why it was founded. So I don't want to get into history debate. That, and he says that Abraham Lincoln was not... he wasn't the one to free the slaves. But God damn it, I say that he was, and that's that, and whatever, But I don't want to get in debate about this, and I need to shut up because this has gone on for far too long now. But, see, now I've lost my train of thought. See, this is what happens. Normally I can Peter Jackson my way back around, but not when I'm, not with a headache or when I'm sick or whatever this shit is. Oh yeah, this country didn't appreciate having its perspectives shat upon by the Anglican Church, okay? Now they're trying to sort of do like, well, religion takes precedent to equality. And that is just not okay. Okay? Look at it like this. Err on the side of freedom and love before you err on the side of hate. I used to be a Christian, okay? And I used to think, well, you get brainwashed into thinking, oh, well, you have to believe all this bullshit, and even though I never could stomach it, no matter how many years I tried. I used to say I'd rather be guilty of loving too much than guilty of hate and bigotry and promoting that. That is what I said, and I stood by it then. And I'm telling you, you people of faith, whatever religion it is, wouldn't you rather be guilty of the same? Because to be guilty of hate and what that issue's in, have you looked around? And what if one day you become the target? Is that what you want? Because it can easily switch. Hatred is stupid. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, why do people were getting burnt at the stakes, in Nero's era. They used them as human torches, for God's sakes, and then Hitler did his bullshit. Come on, guys. Think about it. There are psychotic people all the time that get power. Do we just go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the view, or do we do something about it? We do something about it. This is the United States of America. Our forefathers did not die so that we could go backwards. So I beseech all of you to take a stand against this bullshit healthcare that Trump is trying to slam down everyone's throats, as well as this, what did they call it? License to discriminate. Sorry, I should have took notes. See, this is what happens with a headache, I swear to God. A license to discriminate against LGBT people. Hold on, my screen just cut out. God damn it. See, like I told you, so I shouldn't have to do these things when I'm sick. Trump, this is all your fault. If you would quit trying to shove nasty bills down everybody's throat, I could get some fucking sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us having to battle your crap constantly. This is ridiculous. So many things you could be doing, Trump. So many things. You have a business mind. Use it for that. Who are you trying to appease up there? Because, you know, Trump used to be a Democrat. He used to believe in partial birth abortion. Wow. And now this guy's doing what he's doing. Come on. That is psychotic. Okay? I'm sorry. You're more than welcome to change your mind. But I think we can all agree it's a little bit weird. That's putting it nicely. Would you like me to go on a tirade? No, seriously. That's me putting this nicely. I've had enough. I beseech all of you to go sign the GLAAD's petition. I'm going to be posting it on my Twitter. What is it, my Twitter? Oh, Jesus, fuck. What is my Twitter? It's, Mr. Old Soul. That's what it is. Seriously. I'm an old soul, so I guess it works. Mr. Old Soul. It's for Label Me Free. For those of you who are like, you know, secretly spying and watching my videos, go support this thing. You don't even have to tell me about it, but go tell your friends about it, okay? So get out there, sign this petition. It's time sensitive, folks. This is getting voted on tomorrow. They ain't wasting no time, okay? They kind of tried to sneak this little bitch by us. Well, we the people don't stand for that, okay? That's not what we fought for. We didn't fight for everybody to, you know, go sneak. We fought for equality. And we're going to continue to fight for equality till it happens. I don't swear to God, I don't care if I have to, you know, crop up a volcano and grow a new fucking continent. We're going to have some equality on this earth before it's said and fucking done. Y'all can just get fucking used to it. You can learn to love, okay? Because I've had to learn to put up with your bigotry and your bullshit for far too long. And none of us are going to put up with it anymore. Legally and peacefully, we're going to oust your ass if this doesn't stop. Straight up. So yeah, go sign the petition. But again, we all need to come together, not just online, but in the flesh. And we all need to go march on Washington's doorsteps and say, look, we're going to just kick you out. Sorry, bye. Okay? Because if that many people voted for Hillary, then we all need to stand up and say something. I think if that many people of the country actually went and, you know, Trump probably jump in a helicopter and run for his goddamn life just for fear of that big of a crowd. Okay. Sorry, but let's be real. You know, we're not going to stand for this. There's enough of us here. So let's band together, do more than just say that this is bullshit. Because if we keep saying that it's bullshit, which we all know that it is, then we're never going to get anywhere. We actually have to do something. Also, there's another thing that I want you guys to look at. It's called, I think it's called swingleft.org. We're trying to take back the House in 2018 for the Democrats. Check it out. It's pretty nifty. It's pretty cool. Go check that out. There are a lot of people doing a lot of great things trying to bring everyone together. And I'm going to do my best for when I find these things to put them on blast for you guys to know about them, because they do nobody any good if nobody knows about them. And let me tell you something. They're trying to shut stuff down because the license to discriminate, they changed the little hashtag to misspell the word so they could try to derail equality online. Okay? I ain't fucking around. You all have seen it before, but it's happening right now. They do not want everybody to know. And why don't they want anybody to know? If everybody believes the way that the Republican Party believes, why the fuck does it matter if everybody knows? Because you want to know why it matters? Because nobody's going to be okay with this shit. Except, nope, I'm not going to go there. I'm not. If you were my friends and you were at my house, I would go down my stereotypical rampage of what kind of people vote for this shit. But you know what? Right now, I'm going to be ethical and not do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to shut my mouth. Okay? But I'm not going to shut my mouth about this. We need to lead this change, and we need to do it now. And we need to tell Trump, if they push this bill through tomorrow, if they even fucking try it, okay? That this is not going to stand, and we're going to seriously do what it takes to impeach his ass, as well as anybody else who supports it, okay? Because it's unfucking acceptable to go backwards. I'm sorry. That is not a bell curve I support. No. I have never had to see so many scientists march in my life. I love it, but I don't love the fact that they're having to, you know? We are all having to come out and do this, but it's not going to be enough just to march. We are going to have to play hardball. Legal hardball. We need to get the lawyers together, okay? There was a guy who used to work for Capitol Records that I knew very well. Well, not very well. That I met. Let me rephrase that. This is what happens when you have a migraine. Anyways, he let me in on a very personal but cool story, and he had said that his dad was one of the people that helped legalize gay rights. I think it was in Massachusetts. I'd have to ask again. And I said, okay, so how are we going to do this? And they got together like 600 lawyers. And they said, here's what we're going to do. And they made a big, fat, fucking bill, a stack of shit saying, here's all the shit that you get to battle if you don't legalize it. And you know what they did when they marched in and dropped that packet off? The guy was like, whoever was running the joint was like, yeah, that looks like a problem. Let me go ahead and legalize gay rights. Now, a lot of you attorneys out there, I know you know your shit. I'm counting on you. Everybody needs to band together and do something like that. If we want it done, we're going to have to make it happen, okay? If we want shit changed, we have to change it. And we have to come together and do so. That many people coming together is a force that cannot be stopped. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. That's current history, okay? That's current. That's stuff that worked, okay, within the last 100 years. And we need to do it again. So, Trump needs to be impeached unless he changes his tune. And we need to let him know that his tune needs to be changed or there will be some impeaching going on. 100 days has been long enough. They said that Obamacare was going to be the law of the land, and then they tried to derail it again, and then they keep trying to derail it again, and now they're trying to take away all the gay rights that ever were there. Okay, sorry, I'm gay. Get over yourself, okay? You are not God. You don't get to decide who gives me my bank account and who says I can pee or poop where. I'm sorry. Think you would have better things to do with your time than be obsessed with such narrow-minded issues that really shouldn't affect you at all. Anyways, go sign the GLAAD petition. I'm going to do my best to go find it and post it. Go sign it and tell Trump no. Put your foot down. There was a line. It has to be drawn. We need to draw it. Okay? We can't just say it. We can't just keep saying it. We can't keep proving him wrong. We can't keep proving him a liar. We can't keep doing that. We can, but it would be a waste of our time. We're right, okay? We don't have anything further to say about that. We won that battle. Okay? Sorry. There's no reason to keep reinventing the goddamn wheel. We need to actually get off of our ass and do something here. You know what I'm saying? So we need to go and band together and say no. If that means march up and nail the 95 thesis of we're impeaching your ass on the goddamn White House door, then that's what we need to do. All right? That's what needs to happen, because we are not going to let one president with a bunch of corrupt people who are taking money from God knows where harass and harm millions of people in the United States of America. We are drawing a line officially. We're not just trying to win back the House. We're not just pointing out where the error of his ways and his lies are. We're drawing a line, and we're saying no more. And we're saying if you cross that line, it's impeachment time. Okay? I'm going to see what I can do to try to get this ball rolling, because I've had enough of it. But if one of you beats me there, I would be ever most grateful. All right. Much love to all of you. Sorry that this is fierce and ferocious. But I'm not really sorry, because I love you and I care about you. So excuse me for getting emotional, but I actually care about everybody's well-being here and on this entire planet. Excuse me, global warming is real. Have you been in California? Oh my fucking god. Melting. Anyways, this has got to stop. And I love you guys enough to go bite that president's head legally off. So let's all go do that. Let's come together and make sure that this stops now. Otherwise, he's going to lose his office. Sorry. Bye. All right. Love you all. May the 4th be with you, because I'm going to say that early. It's my favorite day, and I want to get that in before somebody fucks it up. Bye, guys.